Well, there's one thing that is ruining hobbies for everyone. I think it's pretty obvious what that is already. Bloody scalpers. These people who think they can buy all this stuff out like Pokémon, like books, and they can sell it for more. They're just little rats, little scrounging rats that want to make money off anything they possibly can. Even if it takes fun away from people, it takes the enjoyment, it takes stuff that they actually want to collect for the fun of it, just so they can make a little profit, just so they can buy a bloody cheeseburger at the McDonald's. Well bro, why don't you actually work for it? Why don't you put the effort in? Make something, create something, instead of just taking stuff from people. Now yes, I've started off this video very antagonistic against scalpers, but I feel like we need to be in this bloody time, you know? We need to make a stand against these bloody little fucks who think they can rip away the enjoyment from people, from just everyday people. And the whole thing is, it's not just like Pokemon cards, which is obviously I've put on the title and the thumbnail, I guess, but that is a big factor as well, because I've recently got back into collecting Pokemon cards and just opening the packs, as I've done one video on it already. But I've tried out Pitch Black, and when it first came out, I didn't know it had just came out, so I went to the WH Smith, which is now TG Jones for some stupid reason, and I asked, have you got any Pokemon? And they're like, yeah, we've got this new Pitch Black, but you can only have 2 packs. Now, I don't know how long that's been a thing, but obviously that's a good thing, because the scalpers are just buying out like crazy. And even with these 2 packs per person, it still gets sold out like mad. And obviously that's with Pokemon being massively popular as well. But it's also, there's a big chunk of people who are getting these cards just to get the good ones and to sell them, which can be seen as a bad thing to the whole of Pokemon and the whole of the collecting of it. I mean, it just fucks up the market. The enjoyment, the actual thing of getting cool cards and collecting them, putting them in your binder like I've been doing. And yeah, I look at the prices, but I'm never going to sell them. I'm going to keep them because they're cool and they're just something to have and to look at and to collect the whole of Pitch Black, I guess. But on the other side of that coin, my girlfriend has recently been trying to get these new books at the works. These cool sprayed edge ones, these deluxe editions of normal books. And there's been one recent one, which is called Daybreak. And a couple of days before it even came out, people are selling it on Vinted for like double or triple the price. And it's like, yeah, fair enough if you got the book and you've read it and you want to sell it off. But when people are going out of their way to buy 10 versions of the same book just to sell it online, what are we doing, people? What are we doing? Because then there could be 9 other people who wanted to buy that book and couldn't because you bought it to just make a little bit of money. You know, they don't think about other people. It's so selfish. Scalpers, selfish, just go in the same word. That's 1 and 1. They scalp the fun out of everything. Little bloody grifters. But she really wanted this book, so I went the day before I think it's meant to come out, because for some reason they brought it out in stores 2 days before it was meant to be, which I don't know the reasoning of that, but so I went and I ran to the shop and then I got it, but because they hadn't even put it on the shelves, it was still in the boxes, which I guess is a good tactic. But I told them about the whole scalping thing and they didn't even know about it. But I feel like they should really be clued in that, you know, this shit is being scalped all over the place. It's just becoming a bigger and more like annoying problem, something that's really like destroying stuff, I guess, because people can't get what they want anymore because people are just going to scalp it and buy tons and tons of the same thing, which I feel like they shouldn't be allowed to. I mean, who's going to a shop and buying 10 versions of the same book? You just need 1 or another one for your mate. The amount of that should be like 2, unless there's 3 people stood there and they all want one each. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, end of the day, we did end up getting it, but I feel like that's because in that place where I got it from, it's probably not as popular as other areas, which are like bigger cities, like for example, like London or Manchester, and there it is probably sold out, as I have seen, and my girlfriend has seen a lot of people saying online that it's sold out and they can't find it when it's been 2 days before it's meant to be out. The works love to do something where they will understock an item and not know how popular it's going to be, so then it sells out and then they just don't order more for fucking ages and it just never happens. So I feel like, yes, it's a big thing if these scalpers and these people shouldn't be allowed to do this, and even them being like this is just so stupid, and it's just, why are we having to deal with this shit? But it's them being bad people, plus it's also the companies and the people who own these things that are going to be scalped. They should be prepared for this. They should know this is happening. They should check online and know that this is popular and know that it's going to get scalped and raise double, triple, quadruple the price, and they should say, okay, we should order double what we were going to do, because then at least there's no reason for them to scalp it because there's too much stock. You can just go to the shop and buy it. But again, even with that, we've seen that online there's still these other books and other Pokemon cards being scalped when there's still, you know, stock on the shelves, because they feel like, oh, I need to get it, oh, I need to buy it, and them raising this price and throwing it all over, it's just fucking up people's fun, and it's not good. That's my thoughts on scalping. We've got to stop it. This is just my little video on talking about my initial thoughts and what's been going on. This was just to try out if, you know, these kind of topics work on this channel, because obviously I do filmmaking and stuff like that instead. But yeah, I've been Kolenzo. Hope you liked the video. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.